in the previous video I was talking about this album, and particularly the guitar playing on the track Silver Shoes, which is track 1, side 1, Laurie Wisefield's first album with Wishbone, and a classic it is too, produced by Bill Simmons. I'm always surprised this album is not regarded as like one of the key rock albums of the era. It was 1974. If you look in the back, you'll see it was produced by Bill Simmons, who'd worked with Joe Walsh, went on to work with the Eagles. And if you read any of the Wishbone biographies, I'm sorry if this is a bit long-winded, but it's quite important, I think, to me anyway. If you read any of the Wishbone biographies, you'll find that they wonder, or perhaps assert, that maybe Bill Simmons tried out some of the approaches to the twin guitars on this album that he later used with the Eagles on Hotel California. Now, as I say, I'm not a producer, but I think the approach that has been talked about here is when you would effectively cut and paste the guitar solos, right? Now, what that means is rather than have a section go and the guitar sort of so the guys solo over that section. It may be that Bill Simmons would encourage them to play long solos over like a loop of that part, and maybe so I mean I was just playing very standard. Maybe in the middle someone played something like that jumps out at you because it's quite dissonant. And he would maybe think, oh, I like that bit, but I'm not going to put it there, I'll put it there. And I hope I'm explaining this right. So you hear it. So you get this bit that would jump out the mix because it's just a little bit different. But you don't play it in bar 132 because there isn't 132 bars. You then maybe put it there. I think you can hear it best on Fub, the... You hear all these guitars going, and they're coming in stereo, very spacey, almost demonic if you like, and it may be that Bill Simmons took all the solos, listened over again to find bits he liked, and then put them slightly out of order. Why I'm saying that is that this solo that Laurie plays in Silver Shoes, the solo on Don't Come Back is different. It just sounds like a guy playing like a mind-blowing solo, but Silver Shoes sounds, to me anyway, slightly different, right? So, get back to the song, right? There's the verses, right? And the section that I mentioned earlier that goes, it's hard when people let you know that you're not a movie star. It's C minor. It's harder now than D yesterday. As B flat begin to and this is the bit where the guitars go. Right? These are all double stops, an A chord. D, A, and when that note is hit by one guitar, the other guitar goes, and there's a lovely punctuation bit, and it leads us right into the hotel bars bit, right? Second time we get the bit that you would imagine would be in harmony, but it's not. Now we normally go into that second verse, but second time, what happens is you get this bit which is unison. And the band going to. So the whole thing's doubling up in time, it's becoming frenzied, and it's like, you know, lifting the roof off the place. And step forward, Laurie Wisefield, for your first solo of the album, and it's unbelievable, right? Now, it sounds different to anything I think I've ever heard, and I've had a lot of guitar solos in my time. If you listen to it in headphones, the first part sounds, you know, it's got plenty of reverb, as was a Wishbone trademark, and it's quite an affected sound, but it does sound like guitar. Midway through, the guitar seemed to do this, and it's, I mean, for me, it's, you know, you listen to the headphones, it's like an out-of-body experience. It really is, you know. So the band, and Laurie plays. First note is right. So slide down to a D, pull up to an E, and then shake it. Slide it down again. Right, so twice we're getting this line that's very similar. First time, D to E, second time. Right? The next line doesn't even sound like a guitar, it sounds great. It's a repeated F sharp. Right? It's kind of like, you know, it's very staccato. And then there's what I lovingly call of dubious pitch. There's a note that's a D, but it's slightly higher than D. So far we've got and then none more Laurie, right? So at this point, when everyone's in, Laurie decides he's going to play an A flat, and then a B flat up to B. So we've got lay up and down, and land up on that G note. So now right, we then jump up to what sounds to me like a B minor scale and play that. Right, love that bit, and it's coming off the C sharp, D, E, F sharp, A. Can't really hear that. Repeat it, and then comes a real Laurie lick where he plays. Right. So what happens there? If you look at the angle of my finger, I think for the first part you can go. But you need that E note there. If you angle your finger like that, it's much harder. So I tend to go and fret the E when required. Second hand, that's the whole phrase. So the pull-off lick, repeat it, slight different rhythm, and then we play that. Right, so that bend in the A to B, and land on this F sharp. And they're still doing that. Right, so far we've got a lot of outside notes. 3 flat, F sharp, A flat, B flat to B, F, C sharp, grace note, pull off, right, same again, right, and we're halfway through the solo, or rather, probably 2/3 way through. And then this is the point where I was alluding to earlier, where the whole thing goes, and if you listen to it in headphones, it is just mind blowing. The next thing you hear is one guitar goes, right? So it's coming off. Like that. Right? So that's the first half. Right? And then right? But there's also a line that goes like that. And they are panned and they seem to be a million miles away, so right, that's okay. Over. For the third time, we then get an E, and we're back into a variation of, well, this time it's played that is played in harmony too. That bit, right? So whole solo. And then the twin bit. Against. Last time. An E. And a D. So last time, sorry. E to D. Sorry, the mental block there. Too many notes. And then they're back into the next harmony section. Right? We then go into and then another guitar goes, so we get right, so that's A, add the D, E, this D chord, E to C sharp, then reverse your fingers. At which point the other guitar goes, and you finish that off by going off a C chord, C, F, G. It's harder than people let you know. Right. Now, it's just occurred to me, I didn't really spell out the notes for the spacey bit. Right. So after the when Laurie's done the after that bit, right? This bit. right? Right, and that's coming off like a... So I would see that as two phrases. A, F sharp, D. Right? And as I say, the second part is just A, G, E. But you have to jump string. And then, and this, sorry. Like that, but that's the harmony. Because one part goes. But the last time, E, D. And then so as I say, one of them goes. So that's it. Silver Shoes, track 1, side 1. Next one coming up is called Don't Come Back.